This is how we doing it, man. DJ Wiz's birthday party right here live in New York City. And we're going to get down like this. Or should I say, to bring it back, this is how we get down with no question. You feel me?
Well, it's real important, you know, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame back in the days was really all we had, you know. This is pre, the other award shows that you see now. So that was like the only goal that you had, and it was rock and roll. So we definitely wasn't supposed to be in there. If you remember that King of Rock video with Run DMC, they were like, you're not supposed to be in a rock and roll museum. So that's a big accomplishment. I mean, we've got other accomplishments now, since, that has started, but we're still glad to be here and see Melle and them get in there because they came from that era where that was the goal to get there. So it's big, man. It's big.
Seriously, that was monumental. I seen Melle a couple of times before they were inducted, and I told them how much I thought that they are definitely the ones that should have gone first for all of the contributions that they made to hip hop. Those dudes are serious. I love them always. I wouldn't be eating right now had it not been for what they did and for what Love Bug Starsky did. Run DMC, you know what I'm saying? LL Cool J, Tracey Lee, that's what I'm talking about. D Night, no, nah, B, it's real. Your contribution may be smaller than theirs, but it all adds up. It all goes into that pot, man. And this is why we're here right now, B. I love hip hop forever, forever.
Hopefully, it means that there's some significance to revering hip hop and preserving our culture. You find new things out about yourself every day, and I've recently come to realize that one of my roles in this is to definitely be forthright in being a hip hop preservationist. You know what I'm saying? Because it's important. And you know what I'm saying? I can see 15 and 16-year-old little kids walking around in AC/DC t-shirts and knowing lyrics to Rolling Stone songs. I really want that for hip hop too. So that's what seeing Grandmaster Flash, Melle, Furious 5, that's what it meant to me to see them being inducted.
It's good for the universe, man. It's good for the world, for that validation. Me personally already looked at them as like Hall of Fame, so I didn't need that to validate, Melle. You know what I'm saying? But it's good for the people. They always been like, Hall of Fame to me. So it's all good, you know what I'm saying? But that's a good thing.
Man, hip-hop is the biggest selling music out there across country. It's changed the whole landscape of how people do business, on how the culture reacts to each other, on a racial standpoint. And now to be inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is like long overdue. They should have been did that, man. I don't even know why it's taking so long. Now there's a little controversy, I think, surrounding that about some points and stuff. Man, come on, it's hip-hop. It's Grandmaster Flash and Furious 5, baby. Matter of fact, they better put a new hip-hop in there every year and stop playing.
You know what I mean? Man. That's a man of wisdom right here.
Well, I think it's beautiful, but I just love the fact that it happened to them because, they are the most worthy recipients, you know what I mean? And I got a funny feeling that, they were probably trying to hold out to wait and do someone else other than them. And Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5 are truly the ones that deserve it because they really, really patterned the way, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to the Sugar Hill Gang, you know what I mean? They're the first cats to put it down, but Flash and them just really took it to another level and really patterned the way and really stamped that seal of approval that, hip-hop is about to, blow, and they really deserve it. And I hope people recognize that and you get to see a whole lot more Flash, Melle, Scorp, and the rest of the brothers out working, doing their thing,
Raheim, man, what does that mean to you, man, to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? What does that mean, brother?
Basically, that means one for the dark side. Feel me? Like me personally, as an accomplishment for me personally, it's a great accomplishment. It's a great accomplishment to as far as the music industry is concerned. But for me, I feel like it's an accomplishment for us as hip hop. In reality, I feel like we as hip hop culture, we need to take more control of ourselves because there's a pervasive, conscious, and deliberate effort to destroy our culture. And that's like, if you notice, you heard a lot more diversity in hip hop during the golden age of hip hop, and you don't hear that anymore. Not to take anything away from today's hip hop artists, I have great respect for everybody who is a practitioner of our culture. However, I do think that we need to look deep inside ourselves and study very carefully what we're doing and what the people who are really in control of our culture are doing to our culture, because they are destroying it. And I wholeheartedly agree with Nas with what he said as far as hip-hop being dead, because hip-hop as we know it is dead, because it started out in the streets, and once anything that starts in the streets, once $2 is put into it, it changes it forever.
Kool Herc, man, how you doing, baby?
I'm doing good, man. I feel good.
That's good.
Because my work, my body of work been recognized by the Music Society, they call the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm the architect of the building, and my first tenants was Grandmaster Flash and the First Five. So all ghetto neighborhood, the crime center USA, we in there. And for those souls that ain't here with us, we in there. And I'm happy. That's my work. Nobody else's work.
Grandmaster Melle, man, and I just want to talk to you about what it means for you and Grandmaster Flash to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, man.
Well, it's definitely a big step up for hip hop, and it's a big step, for music in general. For all the years, that hip hop has been around, and they've been putting up the good numbers and winning all the awards, and especially capturing the imagination and the love of the people. That is definitely worthy of being in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So you got cats like us that laid it down from the beginning, and then they finally recognized us, for who we are, to the hip hop, and for what we meant to music in general. So it's definitely a big step. It made a lot of people take another look at what we was about, because a lot of times, young brothers now, they kind of write people off, but to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is definitely an achievement. So they had to give us another look. So it's all good, and it's a blessing, definitely a blessing.
And personally, brother, I just want to thank you from one MC to another. I just want to thank you for laying the foundation, and we appreciate everything that you've done for us, brother. And I want to thank you personally for that, man.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Right here, man, with the legendary Grandmaster Melle. You know what it is. If hip hop is dead, it's alive for one night right here at DJ Wiz's birthday party, man.